57% of sales goes to whoever responds first. And that's not my opinion, that's data. As of right now, most small businesses are letting calls go to voicemail and hoping people call back. Side note, they don't. So today, I'm going to build an AI agent that texts back missed calls automatically. It has a full conversation, answers questions, and books the appointment without your involvement. And I'm going to show you how to sell this to small business owners. Because statistically speaking, you're probably not a business owner yourself. So we're going to figure out how to make money from business owners so we can be a business owner ourselves. And literally just yesterday, this 16-year-old girl that's in a high school for entrepreneurs emailed me this and said, hey, it works. I use ringless voicemail drops to find a plumber that wants AI integrated into his business. And I got it on my 16th birthday. You can do it all inside of Go High Level. And then I'm going to show you something even more interesting. You ever heard the phrase dog fooding? AKA eating your own dog food, AKA using the marketing technique that you're selling to small business owners to find those exact same small business owners. We're going to be dog fooding today. I'm going to show you how to use this exact same setup in reverse to find and close small business customers who will pay you to run this for them. We're going to cover the full build, step-by-step, inside GHL, the exact prompt that makes the AI sound human over text, and how to land clients using ringless voicemail in this same agent. And most importantly, I'm going to share my screen, my phone. I'm going to get a live fish on the line. I'm going to find a customer by the end of this video. Guys, this is a $500 to $2,000 a month per client service, so let's build it. So missed call text back is not anything new. We're not inventing it today, but if business owners are using it, and most aren't, it's just a static one single text. Let's say you're a plumber, you miss a call, and an automated text goes out to the person that called you that says, hey, sorry, I missed your call. Anything I can help you with? Or our operating hours are between 9 and 5, yada. And then there's no interaction, there's no engagement. That doesn't really do a lot at all. But we're going to add AI to it. We're going to make it seem very real so that one static text can be converted into a two-way conversation that books appointments and gets you or business owners more sales. So we're going to log into Go High Level right here, and we're going to click on automation on the sidebar. We're going to click this big blue button, create workflow, select from template, and we're going to search missed call text back right there. Okay, let me explain to you what you're looking at right here. This first step is called the trigger. That's what starts this workflow/automation. And in this case, the trigger is an incoming call. And right here, it shows if the call is busy, has a voicemail, or no one answers it, then the trigger will be activated. And then the next step right here down the line, down the workflow, is slight delay. So SMS doesn't feel like a bot. We want to give it 1 to 3 minutes before that text goes out so it doesn't feel automated. And then on this third step right here, we're going to assign it to a user. So if you or the business owner you're working with has a team, they don't want to be the one that manages this, we can assign it to a user. But I think in most cases, this won't even be necessary because most business owners don't even have employees, believe it or not. This next step adds a contact tag. So Go High Level also functions as a CRM, customer relationship management platform, where you basically store all your leads, all your contacts, customers, data, phone numbers, addresses, etc. So we want to know which of those contacts in our CRM used this workflow. It's good to know. That way you can sort by them, you can filter by them, etc. So we're going to use that to add a contact tag. You can name this whatever you want. I named it missed-call. And then this step right here turns a text into a lead. Now this is how Go High Level categorizes the contact as a lead. And in this same step is also where this text will finally be sent. So it took about 5 steps to actually get to the point to where we're sending the first text to the customer that called. And then right here, let's say that the business owner or the employee wants to take over for the AI at any given point. We set up a push notification to the assigned user, which was assigned right here in step 3. So if they want, they can take over and start texting as themselves. And then this last step right here basically does the same thing, except through an SMS and not through a push notification. So this has a time delay of 0.2 minutes. That's not long enough in my opinion. I like to do 1 to 2 minutes. So we'll save that. Okay, now very important. This is the most important part. Remember this step right here where you first send the text to the customer? We're going to delete that. Okay, we're going to replace it with AI. So we're going to click the plus. We're going to click Conversation AI. We want to hit this toggle button right here, Advanced Bot Configurations. Let's say, hypothetically, we are doing this as a service. We're getting paid to do this for a tree trimming business owner. So this was the generic template that Go High Level gave me, but let's just say I'm going to market this to tree trimming business owners because I own a tree trimming business, so I know that industry better than most. So I'm going to copy this prompt, take it over to Claude or ChatGPT, Grok, whatever you use, and I'm going to say, replace this personality in the conversation AI on Go High Level with an AI agent representing Fast Tree Care, a tree trimming company in DFW that is engineered to book appointments for quotes. Okay, about you, you're a friendly assistant for Fast Tree Care, objectives, find out what tree service they need, rules, be warm and casual, talk like a real person, not a robot, questions to ask, what's going on with your tree, yada, yada, yada. So you don't have to upload this huge repository of FAQs, just have AI create that knowledge base for you. Now I'm going to go to Claude, I'm going to take all of this, these additional instructions, and say, what you gave me was great, go ahead and swap out this with something that matches Fast Tree Care. This basically just says how to handle the questions and the objectives, how to go in order, some examples of things that you can say, what types of phrasing to use, etc. And then we're going to leave this last section blank right here. So we want the bot to wait for a reply for 24 hours, okay? And channel is going to be SMS. We'll skip the question if already answered. Now, what's the max number of responses that we want the bot to give? This is like an insurance policy, a safeguard against the bot just going crazy and not leaving the person alone. I think 5 is a good safe number for this. This is the amount of seconds that you want to wait in between each response. I think 10 is not enough. I'm going to say 35. So question, this is the simplest one there is. I'm just going to say, hey, sorry we missed your call. What's going on with this tree? And I'm just now seeing these top 2 need to be 300 words or less. So I'm asking Claude just to trim it down for me. And same here with this one, trim that down to 213 words with just one prompt. Okay, so after the conversation AI starts, it's going to send the same push notification to the same user or business owner and the same SMS so they can take over should they want at any point. Also, very important, remove your quote marks from this question. Trust me, it's embarrassing. Hey, if you find yourself driving much or working in the yard or doing the dishes, check out my audio podcast, The Kerner Office, because you'll see episodes there that don't make it to YouTube on all podcast platforms. Okay, now we need to add some branches. This is basically an if this, then that scenario. And really what we want to do is log the customer's info once we get it from them. So we're going to click Add Condition. We're going to call this Booked. And the condition is customer provided their tree service need, address, and preferred day for the estimate. Now we're going to do another one called emergency, because sometimes here in Texas, there are ice storms and someone might literally have a huge branch on their roof. So we're going to call this one emergency, and the condition will be customer mentioned a tree fell on their house, yada, yada, and needs immediate help. And then the third and final branch we're going to add is called unqualified, for the times when a customer is asking about something other than tree services or is outside of our service area. Okay, let's go ahead and submit. Okay, so now you will see all of these different branches. If they time out, aka they never respond, the automation will end. If they book a time for us to come provide a quote or for the business owner to come do that, we want it to notify us. So I'm just going to take this one right here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to click Control V. I'm going to paste it, and then I'm going to drag it over here. I don't need a push notification and an SMS. An SMS will do it. Same thing over here. If there's an emergency like a tree on their house, we're going to copy it. We're going to paste it right there. The text is just going to say emergency. And then I don't want to be notified. The business owner probably doesn't if someone's unqualified. So we're just going to tag them. We're going to copy this tag and we're going to paste it right here. And the tag that we attach to this user is just going to be canceled. If I wanted to waste an extra minute, I would just create a new tag called unqualified, but I'm too lazy. So canceled does it. This is it. This is how it works. This is the whole thing. Okay. And this step right here, this is the meat of it. This is where people are going to have full-blown conversations with our AI agent. And here's the secret, beautiful thing of all this. Now that you have this one workflow, you can copy and paste it over and over and over for multiple customers. They're not all tree trimmers? Fine. You just swap out the tree trimming info with the plumber info or the HVAC info or whatever type of business it is that they own. Now, of course, we got to hit publish and then save. Now we're going to go back here to the list of workflows, click the 3 dots and click duplicate workflow. And then we're going to call this dog fooding. Okay. So same trigger, we get an incoming call, and I'm going to show you how to generate those incoming calls. We still want the same delay. We still want to assign it to a user. Now keep in mind, this would be me or my employee, my user, because this is me trying to sell this service to other business owners. And everything I just showed you, that is something we're building for the business owners that we're trying to sell this to. We still want to add a tag just to stay organized. And we don't need the emergency branch anymore because there will be no emergencies. So we're going to delete that. And we still want to book appointments with them so we could talk to them as humans and try to close them, either in person or over the phone. And there's still going to be a lot of people that are unqualified. They're unwilling to pay or whatever. So we're going to leave that. But the magic needs to happen right here. So what I'm doing is I took a screenshot of all this, drug it over to Claude and said, all right, I'm going to use the same workflow to dog food it to try to find business owners that want this missed call text back feature. So give me new instructions for this and just know that the agent is going to act as me, as like a sales agent, to answer questions for the business owner and tell them how it will make them more money, that it'll cost $500 a month. And if it doesn't pay for itself in the first 90 days, then it's free. Okay, you're a friendly assistant to Chris Kerner. You're texting a business owner who just heard a voicemail from Chris about an AI-powered missed call text back system, yada, yada, yada. And remember, we want to remove the quotations from these questions. We're going to add one more condition here that says hot lead. Customer is very interested, asking detailed questions, or wants to start immediately without a demo. And then again, we're going to send an SMS for that. Now, if you go in here, these are called conditional tags. This will put in the customer's first name so I know how to address them if I were to actually call them. So I'm just saying user first name is a very hot lead. Contact them here with phone and name. Save. Then we're going to click publish. So every business has two functions: find customers, fulfill those customers, aka do the service or the product that you're promising them. We just did both of them with the same workflow, or at least we just set up the ability to find the customers. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so who do I text? Well, I went to outscraper.com. I typed in tree trimming businesses in Dallas, Texas. It gave me this info, and all I care about is the phone number. That's it. But I need to standardize them. So I'm going to do Control F, Control Find. I'm going to do +1 space. I'm going to get rid of all those, replace it with nothing. And then I'm just going to do a dash, replace all that with nothing. So now I have 181 phone numbers for tree trimming businesses in Dallas, Texas. Okay. Now I'm going to go File, Download, CSV. Okay. Then you can use any number of services for ringless voicemail drops. I use Live Broadcast, not an ad. I'm going to go create a new campaign. I'm going to put in the caller ID. This needs to match what's in Go High Level. This is the number that the voicemail is coming from. Also, I haven't even described this yet. A ringless voicemail drop is when you upload a voicemail to a piece of software like this, and you upload a list of phone numbers, and it will send that voicemail to those phone numbers, either cell or landline, without their phone ringing. It's magic. Sometimes people will see a missed call, sometimes they don't. It's kind of random, but what it is going to do is generate a bunch of calls back to you. Okay, now I'm going to record a voicemail. So I'm going to open my voice memos app. You've probably seen it before, and I'm just going to hit the big red button. Hey, this is Chris Kerner. I'm here in Dallas, Texas, and I'm looking for a tree trimming business. So please give me a call back. Thanks. Kept it broad, kept it vague. We're going to incentivize for a callback here. I'm going to airdrop this to the MacBook that I'm recording on right now. Upload recording. Boom. It's uploaded. I'm going to upload my list. Doesn't matter what I name it. 173 numbers. It obviously scrubbed out 8 because they were probably invalid phone numbers. We want to send it immediately. And that's it. We're going to start getting callbacks. And then once Go High Level recognizes that callback, it's going to text them back, and then it's going to start a conversation as long as they text back to my text back. Also, to sync up your phone number with Go High Level, you just do it in the settings. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, all there is left to do is click submit. All right. And look at this. You can see they've all gone out. A lot of them failed. Most were successful, and you can see the carrier that they're on and the phone numbers over here. Now, let's see if we get any callbacks. Okay, got one. This is wild. I'm watching my AI interact with this business owner. It says, hey, I know this is random, but I'm using a missed call text back on you right now that will have a full conversation with you with AI. It feels real, doesn't it? I want to install it for you on your tree trimming business so you can close more jobs. What questions do you have? Oh, and just says cost. Great question. It is $500 a month, but if it doesn't pay for itself in the first 90 days, then I'll give you all your money back. Can we hop on a call so I can explain? It'll only take a minute. There it is for proof. So I haven't closed them yet. I don't have money in my pocket yet from this, but you can see that this works. And literally just yesterday, this 16-year-old girl that's in a high school for entrepreneurs emailed me this and said, hey, it works. I use ringless voicemail drops to find a plumber that wants AI integrated into his business. And I got it on my 16th birthday. So that wasn't like the same thing. She wasn't using Go High Level at all, but these principles work. And if you can't tell by now, yes, Go High Level is an amazing supporter of this channel. They usually give 14 days free to use it, but with my link only, you can get 30 days free. And if you end up paying for it, it will support me and my channel. So I would appreciate that at the top link in the description below. Go do this. There are 33 million small business owners in the United States, and basically all of them could use Missed Call Text Back. Now you know how to install it, and now you know how to find them with the same thing, Missed Call Text Back. Also, I have a community of people building AI businesses that sell into small businesses just like these. It's called Playmakers. You can find us at playmakersai.com. We'd love to have you. If you like this content, please share with a friend, hit a like or a comment below, and we'll see you next time on the Kerner Office.